consider yourself on the list. Today is Saturday, August 28th, 2021. Welcome, man. We are back and better than ever. Today is Share Beer Show 619. We will be saying goodbye, a cheers to Charlie Watts, legendary rock and roll drummer, jazz drummer from the Stones. I have learned that the Stones, that the drummer and Mick himself had jazz roots in the beginning, which is pretty cool. We did a pre-recorded portion of the show today, saying a few words about the legendary Charlie Watts. Should we lead into that now, guys, or do we want to introduce a beer first and then lead into the video?
Anything is fine with me.
Yeah. It's your show, boss. Do whatever. We're your humble servants.
Yeah. He's saying that because we added another 0 to his page.
That's right, man.
He is in company mode right now.
I'm not proud.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the tape. Hey, how you guys doing, man? This is a little special edition pre-recorded video for some thoughts on Charlie Watts, man. Legendary drummer for the Rolling Stones. So I thought I'd put together these words here real quick. This is from the London AP. Charlie Watts, the south-facing and unshakable Rolling Stones drummer who helped anchor one of rock's greatest rhythm sections and used his, quote, day job to support his enduring love of jazz, has died, according to his publicist. He was 80. Bernard Doherty said Tuesday, why do these people have such weird names? I mean, come on, that ain't my fault. Said Tuesday that Watts, quote, passed away peacefully in a London hospital earlier today, surrounded by his family, unquote. Quote, Charlie was a cherished husband, father, and grandfather, and also as a member of the Rolling Stones, one of the greatest drummers of his generation, Doherty said. The quiet, elegantly dressed Watts was often ranked with Keith Moon, Ginger Baker, and a handful of others as a premier rock drummer, respected worldwide for his muscular, swinging style as the Stones rose from their scruffy beginnings to international superstardom. He joined the band in early 1963 and remained for nearly 60 years, ranked just behind Mick Jagger and Keith Richards as the group's longest lasting and most essential member. The Stones began, Watts said, quote, as white blokes from England playing black American music, unquote, but quickly evolved their own distinctive sound. Watts was a jazz drummer in his early years and never lost his affinity for the music he first loved, heading his own jazz band and taking on numerous other side projects. He had his eccentricities. Watts liked, eccentricity. That's too many syllables, man. Come on. Watts liked to collect cars, even though he didn't drive, and would simply sit in them in his garage. But he was a steadying influence on stage and off as the Stones defied all expectations by rocking well into their 70s, decades longer than their old rivals, the Beatles. Charles Roberts Watts, son of a truck driver. Hello, I am a truck driver. He is not my son.
That'd make you really old, Joe.
That would make me really. I look good for my age, though, don't I?
Yeah, for 100, you look pretty damn good. Yeah.
Son of a truck driver and a homemaker, was born in Nesden, London on June 2nd, 1941. From childhood, he was passionate about music, jazz in particular. He fell in love with the drums after hearing Chico Hamilton, and taught himself to play by listening to records by Johnny Dodds, Charlie Parker, Duke Ellington, and other jazz giants. He worked for a London advertising firm after he attended London's Harrow Art College and played drums in his spare time. London was home to a blues and jazz revival in the early 1960s, with Jagger, Richards, and Eric Clapton among the future superstars getting their start. Watt's career took off after he played with Alexis Corner's Blues Incorporated, for whom Jagger also performed, and was encouraged by Corner to join the Stones.
Yep.
So a lot of stuff that a lot of guys already know. I am more of a what do you call it? Light fan. What do you call those fans that are bandwagon? Not quite bandwagon, but casual.
You're a slight casual Stones enthusiast.
I am a very casual Stones enthusiast. For me, I am 50s. And so I have always heard the Stones and the Beatles and Elvis, quite frankly, my whole life. Those are some names you just are not, if you're my age, you're not ever going to get away from. My mother was a big Beatles fan and Elvis fan, and it's just stuff that I always had to hear. The Stones, though, because they continue to play to this day, you just have always heard the Stones music. They have fantastic music. Even though I'm not quite a fan, doesn't mean I don't like their music. It's just, I just don't know every little eccentricity about the group. So, Mark, do you have any thoughts on Charlie Watts? You were probably more of a fan.
Yeah, I'm a slightly more enthusiastic Stones fan than you. I listened to him a fair amount growing up, but I wasn't never like a maniac Stones fan, but I did always enjoy the music. And what's interesting is, the Stones have been around, 60 years. I mean, basically since 1961 or 62, they got started. I mean, so almost 60 years. And he was essentially the drummer for the entire time. So you have Watts, Jagger, and Keith Richards. I mean, been there pretty much the whole time. And I saw, so the music is, it's going to be around forever. I mean, it's the kind of music, their music's going to be there forever. They have evolved over the years. I generally like their music probably prior to 1985 up to about Steel Wheels was probably, when their music changed a little bit. So I was more in that late 60s, early 70s period. But yeah, music's fantastic. He is I guess he'd be, Ginger Baker, Keith Moon. I would put him up there kind of with Neil Peart, kind of that same iconic drummer that has been around with the group for so long. And he was pretty, from what I understand, he was pretty modest. I mean, he was, and he saw his job as to provide a good rhythm for Jagger to do his stuff, basically. I mean, that was his job, was to lay down a good beat and a good rhythm and he says, Mick couldn't do what Mick does without a good rhythm section, so to keep that going. So he was very dedicated to that. And God, 80 years old and still drumming. I mean, how can you argue with that? I mean, that just an amazing life, and huge contribution to music. I mean, Stones music is, the older I get, the more I appreciate it, I guess. And I find myself in the last few years listening more and more to the Stones. And now this just kind of, like, damn, I wish I, would have maybe listened to it more. But now it just motivates you to kind of revisit it. And cheers cheers to Charlie, because that's a hell of a life to live. 60 years as a rock and roll star. Come on.
Yeah, it's
most rock and roll stars are 60 months, not 60 years.
Yeah.
It's a trip how it takes, unfortunately, someone to pass away before we really start.
It's just
their music. Any thoughts on this, Bum?
We're kind of progressing up the ladder here, Joe. You call yourself a casual fan. Mark, you say you're a fan, but not a gigantic fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
enthusiastic, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the band, but they're still a higher level than me. I'm not one of these people who just blindly, like people are with the Beatles, every note that ever went to tape is the greatest sound ever recorded in musical history. I'm not like that. I love the Stones, but I'm also critical of certain aspects of their recorded career too. Like you said, Mark, they've been around 60 years, and keep in mind, they've been around 60 years, and rock and roll's only been around for 70. They've been around 60 of the 70 years that rock and roll has existed. Yeah. But if you're going to stick around that time, you're bound to put out some less than stellar music. But you, as they say with artists, you have to judge them by their best work. And the Stones had a great run in the late 60s, early 70s, where they put out some of the greatest rock albums ever. And even after that, they continued to put out some great music and some very, very good albums. But their peak ended almost 50 years ago, as far as their peak artistically. But great band, like you read in the written part there, Joe. I heard somebody say this the other day. The Stones were not they were often referred to as the greatest rock and roll band of all time.
Yeah.
It's easy to forget they were one of the best blues bands of all time when they started out.
Mm-hmm.
And even people who don't like the Stones, you got to keep in mind, anybody who watches or listens to any of the old blues giants now, Muddy Waters, anybody like that, Howlin' Wolf, you can thank the Rolling Stones and other British bands for those guys being known now, because those guys were forgotten in America. They ended up getting popular again later, but it sure wasn't on account of the American bands. It was the British bands like the Stones, the Yardbirds, tons of, even early Fleetwood Mac.
Led Zeppelin and the Who. Yeah.
That's really, really, well, in the case of Zeppelin kind of stole from them guys without giving them credit until they were forced to decades later. Stones always credited their influences and gave them, credit, for any songs that they covered or for any songs that, were adapted from blues classics. The Rolling Stones were responsible for Howlin' Wolf appearing on American TV for the first time. They got him on, it was either Shindig or one of those pop music shows in the 60s. Howlin' Wolf had never been on TV before. So the Stones, hugely responsible for the blues revival. Just their longevity. I jotted down a few things. The longevity, first of all, with Charlie dying, I can't think of another band that has been around nonstop. I mean, they had a couple years hiatus in the 80s, but they never broke up. I can't think of a band whose original full-time members of the band were a band that went 52 years between deaths of members, and Charlie's only the second member of the band to die.
Yeah,
full-time member. Ian Stewart, who was their piano player and who did start out as an original member, he became the side man.
Mm-hmm.
He did die, but he wasn't a long-time full-time member. The Stones also have been around long enough that the position, the musical position in that band that Keith plays, it's almost it's an obsolete position. I equate it to the fullback in the NFL. You know how the fullback has disappeared? Keith Richards is a forgotten position in a band, which is rhythm guitarist. You don't see that too often in bands anymore. I don't know every band, but only two I can think of are Paul Stanley in Kiss and James Hetfield in Metallica. There's not really that many rhythm guitarists left anymore.
Yeah.
And also, as far as longevity, the Stones they've been around long enough that when they started, albums didn't mean a thing. Their early albums, kind of like the early Beatles albums, didn't have their best stuff on. Back then, you put out your best stuff on standalone singles. The albums were just all your leftover songs, and those albums were Christmas presents. If your kids was a Stones fan, you bought them a Rolling Stones album for Christmas. That was their leftover stuff. And then albums became the thing, you know, for bands of that type to put out their best stuff. And the Stones have been around so long that the albums are disappearing again.
That's true. It's going back to singles. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going back to singles because most of these bands
together anymore.
Don't have an album's worth of material, good material to put out. So, yeah, they were around for that whole era of the album. So, I'll just show you real quick. I know you don't want to be too long here, Joe. I dug out some stuff. This is a reissue of their first American album.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I had to look it up on Discogs to see exactly when it's from. This was reissued in '86.
Okay.
It is the original London label, which remember I showed you the ZZ Top stuff.
Yeah.
Very thin vinyl, but you can see the little Abco logo on there, meaning that you can tell you haven't got an original. Abco is the company now that controls their pre-1971 music. That was the guy that managed them, Alan Klein. This is Abco Music, which is the late Alan Klein's record company.
Yeah.
And then I have here an original in horrible shape, out of our heads from '65, I believe. Nice, thick cardboard. It's the mono version.
Oh, yeah.
Back then, there were dedicated mono and stereo mixes of the albums. And nice thick vinyl.
Yep.
Long playing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So that's what I got. It wasn't until I went through my stuff that I realized I don't own any Rolling Stones 45s, which shocked me. And I do have the Undercover of the Night, the special disco dance mix.
We know what you're gonna do. What you're gonna do after the show? You drop that disco ball down. You put that on, and
yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny too, because even though I'm just a super casual fan, my first turntable was a collector's edition of Rolling Stones turntable.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah,
that was
Joe. You should probably be thankful you don't like them enough to go out and buy everything, because it is a deep rabbit hole as far as their records and all the songs that they put out and the different versions of them and the mono and stereo versions. It's nearly impossible to get all. Well, no, you can get it now with all the box sets and stuff, but there's just so much out there that they've recorded. You just wouldn't.
Yeah, if you were a Rolling Stones completist where you had to have everything, I don't know if you could complete it. You'd have to have a very large bank account.
Yeah.
But in any case, thank you guys. We could record this special edition, pre-recorded part of the show, and big cheers to Charlie.
Cheers to Charlie.
Yes, rock in peace. Here we go. How about that?
Peace, man. All right, peace out. All right. Well, We are back and better than ever. And we've got Andrew with us. How you doing, Andrew?
I'm here. All right, I got beer in the fridge right now.
So a nice little round of applause for that pre-recorded show there. We need the feedback. We want lots of feedback so we know how to incorporate more pre-recorded portions of the show. It was a hit, is the way I'm reading it. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark.
Chat.
Let me mute everybody here. I'm sorry.
It generated lots of quality comments in the chat, I think.
Yeah. There is no lack of content in the chat. That is for sure.
Right here. There we go.
So I unmuted you, right, Coach? So you got that one. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you.
So yeah, just I thought that was good. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to do more of this just to let everybody know and put it on air here that I would like to do more of this. I think that in some way, shape, or form is the future, if you will, of this show. Little tidbits here, little kind of random. Okay, we're gonna do it just a couple minutes. But it probably won't be that long, but just some sort of little inserted thing. What do you think there, Andrew?
I think it would work. It gives you a build up to the Malt Liquor Report.
Yeah, some sort of little intro or something, perhaps. You know,
You should have done this a little later in the show because then we could have taken a bathroom break while you did that. And I could have gotten my ice cream. But
that's true.
Took one anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bum never passes on an opportunity. He sees an opportunity.
No, if you got to go, you got to go. Got to go.
And takes it. Yeah. So I don't think there's going to be any objection from the main panel. You know,
No.
What do you say, Coach? What do you think, man? Is there?
No, that's perfect. Like we get a little potty break. I like this new vibe that you're doing. It's cool. I dig it.
Yeah, I think you know how this show is. We try to evolve this show, and then eventually, I don't know, miraculously, everyone else does too.
Yeah. Well, the bleeding edge. That's us. Out on the bleeding edge.
I don't know. We were out here doing. I remember when we first started the Share Beer Show. It wasn't even necessarily called the Share Beer Show in those days, and people were mocking it. Why in the hell would you want to do that? Why would you want to do live this and that? And the minute they tried it, it was.
I mean, really, who roulette? Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a hell of a ride, man. A lot of fun. So, yeah, but Andrew has a blank stare. What's he talking about, Andrew?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
That MLD, that malt liquor's gone to his head.
I think Andrew doesn't own a rifle. What are they trying to imply?
For Moeller is unaware.
Yeah,
we have this thing called the Second Amendment. I've got things that go boom.
Things that go boom.
And more than just the thing you're sitting on, right?
Right.
Because that go boom too.
Although this is a letter opener.
Whoa.
This is
what else does that open?
It turns into a 5-foot bayonet.
Oh, wow.
Turns into a blade. There you go.
Nice.
A letter opener and something else opener. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a facsimile of a 50 caliber cartridge.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm kind of interested. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of interested in what Billy D thinks about all these pre-recorded videos and all that sort of thing. I'm really wondering. I don't know. What say you, Billy D, about having pre-recorded portions of the show, changing things up a little bit?
Billy D's all for all for evolving.
Yeah. Okay.
The show's ever evolving.
Ever.
So says he, her.
Yeah. Him.
Yeah.
Him. Her.
He/her.
They.
And one final note on the Rolling Stones, just to give you an idea of how long the Stones have been around. The Stones predate Colt 45 malt liquor by 1 year.
Boom.
There you go.
Boom. Yeah.
Mind blown.
Exactly. And also, just to clarify, fun fact, when did you buy the shirt, Bum?
Not today, as Moeller said.
It wasn't today. Exactly. So another round of applause for that.
Yeah.
I bought it when it was new from the Zip Code Tour. I bought it from a friend of mine that I work with, and let's just say his second job. Let's just say he's in the concert T-shirt business. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
You left out a word before concert. It begins with an U and ends with a D.
Yeah.
Cheap concert T-shirt business.
Yeah.
Inexpensive, not cheap. Inexpensive.
Yeah.
Actually, for this is pretty high quality for what you normally get of that type of shirt.
No. Concert merch.
Yeah.
Right?
Merch.
Merch. We're hip, man. We know the lingo.
Yeah, that's right.
Concert merch. Right?
There we go.
Consider yourself on the list. Before I get to my malt liquor for tonight, just want to show 24-ounce can number 5 in the J Vega Challenge. And this was unintentional, but I just realized I'm drinking Keystone Ice, soon to be discontinued. And
I thought
Rolling Stone's late longtime saxophone player who recorded and toured with them as an unofficial sideman was Bobby Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Keystone.
Mm-hmm. Now, whoa, perfect tie-in, Bum.
Fear's not the only super brain out there, folks.
Okay. We're up to 5. We're up to 5 in a 24-ounce consume challenge here. I just added it to the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
So we're good.
I'm going to resume this after my malt liquor.
Okay.
So tonight's malt liquor, can't guarantee how fast I'm going to consume this. I didn't realize until this week that I had been drinking Old English all month with the various versions, high gravity, West Coast. And believe it or not, I still have not consumed a regular 42 of regular Old English.
You're going to finish out the month?
Yeah. Had the high gravity version, had the West Coast version 3 weeks ago. So this is a plain old 42 of Old English from my area, which is 5.9%.
All right. So we're into what? Like
good. This as far as number malt liquor,
30, 31, 32?
I believe this is 37 because there's been a couple shows where I had two different ones.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Mm-hmm. It expires in December, but no slight skunky taste to it. But,
no, you don't say.
Doesn't smell like diesel fuel.
Clear plastic might have something to do with it. But who knows? The skunkiness might actually improve the taste.
It might help.
Yeah.
No comment. We'll move Billy D over here so it stays in frame.
You can always count on Bum to drink the malt liquor so we don't have to.
Yep.
Shout out to you, sir.
Okay. So to the report. Once again, we got everybody in the chat. And we got the chairman.
Are they taking over? Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Attempting to.
Mm-hmm. we will start out with the chairman from this past week proclaiming once again that they controlled the show last week.
Well, I'm glad they let us know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's nice of them.
So go to 125.
Okay. Let me pull up my other window. Put this and put that. And start this.
Go share.
All right. Let me share it. Here we go. Sorry. Running a little behind here. All right. There we are. Boom. What point?
125.
125. Oh, what do we got here? What is this? What is that? That's a jar of
Empty jar.
Oh, that was his barbecue sauce from last Saturday that he quote unquote poured down the shitter. That's how bad it was. That was last Saturday's barbecue sauce.
Lou's Hard Smoky Mountain barbecue sauce right down the fucking shitter. Joe D and the Sherby Show. You got trolled again, dog. Dogs unite.
I wish I knew when these trollings were happening.
Yeah.
They're happening right now, Joe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I is that what I'm feeling? Is
Yeah.
that what's wow? There's a lot of pressure on me right now.
Yeah.
Do you feel all the pressure
I
from
do.
all the dogs?
I gotta leave. I can't handle it. I didn't drink enough liquid courage, according to the chairman. I can't handle the pressure.
Yeah.
We run the chat, then we run the show.
I gotta rewind that.
Dog.
Wait, let me.
Sherby Show. You got trolled again, dog.
Oh wow,
Dogs unite. We
dog,
run the chat, then we run the show.
and they run the show. Oh,
And that's it. That's it for the chairman.
is that kind of is what's happening to the show like kind of what quote wannabe gangbangers like making some graffiti on the walls in the neighborhood, but they literally own no property in the neighborhood at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've been tagged by the MLDC.
Yeah.
Is that what it
Yeah.
is? You're being
Random
trolled?
tagging.
Yeah. So they're okay. So they own the show now.
Yeah.
But it's strange how they like beg for the show to start, but they own the show.
Yeah.
So, this is interesting. Okay. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Okay. This is very cool. All right. I see how it works. Okay. There we go.
So from here, we're going to go to Jay Vega, and I neglected to mention earlier, you know how some weeks on the Malt Liquor Report, there's been kind of a common thread running through a lot of the videos. Well, that is the case this week, and the common thread running through a lot of the videos this week is ethnicity and race. So everybody consider themselves warned.
Okay.
It couldn't possibly be like an organized thing. This is just a coincidence.
Yeah.
It is a coincidence. No, actually, it is. Now we have Jay Vega here, and I have not seen Jay Vega in the chat. I don't know. I can't look now, but he hadn't been in the chat so far.
No, I haven't seen him yet tonight.
Boy, I wish he was here. Jay Vega's package was delivered, or attempted.
His
The
package.
Well, warn me before you say something about his package.
Let me rephrase that. His box of his beer mail box was attempted to be delivered last Saturday, and it couldn't be delivered. So it's been sitting at the post office for a week now, and he still hasn't picked it up.
Oh.
And I'm beginning to wonder if possibly Vega can't go into the post office because maybe his own picture is posted inside.
He's on the wall.
Yeah, maybe he's on the wall.
Yeah.
Does it happen to have the words wanted on top?
I'm not saying one way or the other, but there's a reason he hasn't gone to his local post office so far.
Is there a phrase, perhaps dead or alive, involved?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Huh?
So hopefully he picks it up soon. He has to like September 4th.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it gets returned to me. So
Yeah, actually, yeah, you don't
yeah.
necessarily want
So
it.
hopefully he picks it up soon. But anyway, this is Jay Vega. And remember last week he said he was going to join me on his
Yes.
50
Oh,
24s or 25-ounce can challenge.
yes.
And he was already like up to number 8 or 9 last week.
Yeah, and damn you, bum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Bum.
Well,
Yeah.
we have an update on that challenge. Just start right from the intro.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait. 50 ? 40s #S 12 and 13. Choose? What is
Yeah,
that?
numbers 12 and 13.
And what do we have hanging over here? What is this a speaker?
I think it's a speaker, yeah.
I think it's a Bluetooth speaker. Yeah.
Wow. And a Duke's. We've got a Duke's sticker on the window over here.
Yeah.
And a little more dilapidation happening here in the background here on top of the headliner.
I see some more push pins inserted.
Yeah. Yeah, there's kind of random stuff happening here, isn't there? Yeah.
You read the video and you clicked on the title. I have a special announcement.
Uh-oh.
J Vega 419 does not enjoy quitting.
Oh, but he's going to quit.
I'm married 27 years.
Oh.
To who?
He's a nice fella. He really is.
Yeah.
I've been employed at the same job for over 22 years. I've been making malt liquor videos on YouTube for 12 years. I don't like quitting. But I gotta admit it, folks. When I took up this 50 can challenge bullshit for the second time, I fucked up.
No.
I should not have done that.
No.
But like I said, I do not like quitting. So I made a compromise with myself.
With himself. Oh.
As far as the 50 cans go,
Uh-oh.
I'm going to chop that in half.
Oh.
Instead of 50 cans before I turn 50, I will do 25 cans before I turn 50.
Well, suck it up.
For the second 25, I will do what I should have done in the first fucking place, which is, I hate to give it to him, but he had a great idea.
Oh.
Which is what fucking Fear did. I will do 25 5-minute 40s before Jay Vega turns 50. Yeah, that's the ticket. Let's get this sorry business over with. Shout out to Moeller. We're gonna chalk up 2 more coupons for the P-Glen. Oh, good God. Oh,
No
man.
charge. What?
And then from there, you can jump to 755.
All right, 755. So I don't know.
This is when our ethnicity theme kicks in.
So who really thought that he was going to finish this challenge?
I actually did. I guess it's just going to be me.
I don't know. Anybody else want to chime in on this? Mark, did you really think that this challenge was going to get finished? I mean,
I don't know. I like to think he is a man of his word, so I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope.
I don't even think he's going to make it through half of this challenge.
Well, he's halfway there already. He's now up to like 14 or 15, 16 now, I think.
Okay. All right, here we go. Roll tape.
Before I forget,
Oh, yeah. Important
big
stuff.
fuck you shout out
Oh.
to 2 Wheels Down Swami
Oh.
talking all that shit on the Share a Ho show about.
Fuck you, Katie.
I don't know why they say I'm Jewish. I'm not Jewish. I'm Italian. Bullshit. Fuck out of here, Italian. You are an anti-Semitic Semite. What? What's wrong with being Jewish? I know a lot of good Jewish folks. Falstaff, Moeller. That's about it. But they're good people. An anti-Semitic Semite.
What the hell?
What's wrong with being Jewish? I know a lot of good Jewish folks. Falstaff, Moeller. That's about it.
That was the. I mean, he's really pondering this like he had a long list. I mean, he had this list of Jews that he knew, and he was going to go on and on and on. And he was like Falstaff, Moeller. That's about the whole list.
But they're good people. There's nothing wrong with being Jewish. Fucking Italian. Go fuck yourself. Not Malt Liquor.
And that is it for Vega.
Oh my goodness, man. It was pretty good. It didn't disappoint, you know. And his list, I mean, the way he really compiled and thought through that whole list.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Swami hate this week.
Oh, really? I wonder why. Like, he's a very likable guy. He doesn't, do anything that would make you hate him, I don't think.
So we got Mad Moeller coming up next, and Mad Moeller was really on a roll this week with the videos, and I know he's here, and I just want to let him know that we will most likely play his most recent video from today. We'll probably play that next week. So once again with Moeller, I think Moeller, some of his videos lately seem to be joined in progress. Seems like it takes a minute for his camera to kick in, but just play from the intro, and it's kind of joined in progress.
So to lead off, we have to talk about his snacks here. He's doing Wendy's. It looks like he's got a Wendy's theme happening here, right? That looks
Yeah,
like
and he's got Baconator Pringles.
Baconator Pringles, and even these other ones. That looks like a Wendy's burger too, or is it not? Is that?
I don't believe so, no. But he
doesn't have
does address us getting on him last week. Remember when he was eating the radishes?
Yeah, the radishes. That's just disgusting.
Yeah, so he addresses that also. He
And
addresses
what
all kinds
kind of are these doggy treats in this kind of container here? I mean, that looks like doggy treats. Is he finally just?
No, those are peanut butter filled pretzels, which also he mentioned. Remember when I made the Buckeyes reference last week? The radishes look like Buckeyes. He seems to feel that I think that peanut butter filled pretzels are Buckeyes, which I know they're not. Buckeyes are Buckeyes. They're hunks of peanut butter dipped in chocolate.
Yeah.
I don't think Moeller actually knows what the Buckeyes snacks actually are. He thinks I think they're peanut butter pretzels, which they are not. But anyway, you can just start at the intro.
Piece of shit douchebag. Yeah, the one from Canada. We've got Canadians in the MLDC. Good ones. You, my friend, what a fucking turd. Sat there for over 40 times interrupting the Malt Liquor Report. Poor Bomb couldn't get a fucking word in edgewise. And there's Jody once again laughing it up. Well, you go fuck yourself too.
Is it his first time watching the show? Does he not know I'm going to laugh it up? Isn't that what I do? You know?
Now you sit back and let Bum have the floor. It's the right thing to do. It's like I want to hear the Malt Liquor Report just as much as anybody else. So basically, shut the front door.
Yeah, exactly.
That fuck. Stand up and see if you can see your belt. I bet it's covered up by that big belly of yours.
Why would you want? You don't want. He doesn't want me to. He wants me to stand up because he wants to see the belly. That's what it is. He's got a
Fetish.
He's got a fetish. That's
He likes big bellies and he cannot lie.
he likes big bellies and he cannot lie. Yeah.
Hurricane, drink what's in season. And as far as snacks go, oh, excuse me for wanting to eat a healthy treat while I enjoy a great malt beverage. But I got some pretty good ones here too. Bum's not the only fucking person that's got the racket. How about these bad boys?
Wait. Bum, do you have a racket going on snacks?
Not that I know of.
I wasn't aware.
It's Bum's secret snack racket.
Yeah.
Is there another? Do you have another channel where you make snack videos?
I wish I did.
I mean, Andrew, have you ever seen this secret Bum snack video channel?
Nope.
Yeah. I don't even snack on the show. I mean, I have, but not often.
That's how secret it is.
That's how secret it is. Bum doesn't even know about it.
Fucking person that's got. But I got some pretty good ones here too. Bum's not the only fucking person that's got the racket.
Yeah, Bum.
How about these bad boys? You won't see that on your shelf. Unopened, pristine condition.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
little. Oh.
You're right. That redheaded bitch. She knows how to cook. That's the fucking thing right there, fellas.
She knows how to cook.
And then this is a brand new one. Pringles Wavy MDA Burger. This is from Halo.
Oh,
And of course, add that to my collection.
And he doesn't
Antique
eat them.
Pringles.
He doesn't eat them.
He just puts them on the shelf.
Yeah, like I hadn't heard of these things.
Oh, those are
Poor
Walmart
freaking
brands.
shelf.
Walmart.
And tell you what, it wouldn't do you guys any harm to cam up with a healthy snack now and then. These are pretty good though.
They do sound good. I'll give you.
Oh, fucking fuck, guys! They're just pretzels.
Wait, let me rewind this down.
These are pretty good though, but they're not called fucking fuck guys. They're just pretzels with peanut butter in the center.
I've never claimed that those are Buckeyes. I don't think Moeller knows what Buckeyes are.
Yeah.
So I think that's it
You
for that.
fucking piss, Glenn.
Yeah, he moves on to the P Glen. So from here, we can go to 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah. Actually, those do sound pretty good. Is he actually going to open
That's an
them?
antique. They don't make the Baconator anymore. This baby's way past expiration. Still sealed, along with my collection of Uncle Ben's with that Negro on there. They still call them Negroes. They call them African Americans, black folk, black. I don't know what they call them anymore. Does it really matter? Whatever you say, you're going to be politically incorrect.
So he buys the snacks, but he never opens them.
He's a snack collector.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would rather collect them, not eat them, and eat radishes.
I want to see his Twinkie collection.
Oh yeah, you know there's a Twinkie collection.
There's Twinkies in there. Yeah.
I'd ask Joe D, but he's more white than Mark in Atlanta.
Oh,
you frail motherfucker.
Yeah, wait.
But
again, Mark, you're blacker than I am.
I guess so. Yeah.
And I'm whiter than you are.
It's all backwards in the MLDC. I don't know.
I don't know how it works, obviously.
But he's more white than Mark in Atlanta. You frail motherfucker.
Okay, wait. But who? Okay, wait.
Who's frail? Me or you?
Yeah, is he calling me frail?
I don't know.
Are you the Whopperhead now, or what do they like to call the? So do I have the pencil neck and I'm the frail one? How does this?
Yeah,
work?
I guess. I don't know. You're the white frail pencil neck guy now.
And who has the giant belly? I'm confused too.
Yeah. The Dunlap.
I don't know. Well, that's not his fault. It's the malt talking.
And I think he has a Dunlap fetish.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'll go with that.
He wants us big boys to stand up. He wants to see the Dunlap. Yeah, I think that's what he really likes. He's banging for it, actually. Yeah. Okay. All right. Decent thumb up. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Hurricane, be bold, be smooth, or be fucking gone.
I admire the back patio. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So we got another link, I see.
Yeah, this is Mad Muller again. Like I said, he's been on a roll this week.
Wow.
Go to 125.
He's got a creative streak this week.
Yeah, a little creative streak. Yeah.
Well, it's at night. The back patio is dark now.
Oh, yeah. Is this supposed to be like a scary movie? Like I've seen this movie before, and get some kind of thing that comes out.
What? I'm asking what? You're not telling me anything.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll give him some privacy there.
America is back.
Highest inflation rate in the pain at the pump.
Go to 125.
Oh, 135. Sorry.
Just playing various Biden.
See, that's the kind of shit that a lot of people who watch these videos may have voted for. Videos. It's the kind of shit a lot of people who watch these videos.
Look at Coach, man. He's
Yeah.
Coach good. Now Mark just has a cloud over his head.
I guess I'm like Pigpen, right? From Charlie Brown.
No, there's rain. No, because there's rain coming out of that cloud.
Yeah, there's rain. Yeah, we get a lot of rain. Yeah,
and so that's not such a big deal. But Bum looks like he's in Mardi Gras or something.
Yeah.
I guess I showed my man boobs.
Did he put a picture on my wall back there? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's a picture of him.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Good Easter egg.
Oh my God.
Good Easter egg. Yeah.
Wow.
You've got a picture of him on your wall.
Hey, Moeller, send me that. If you want to send me a picture, I'll put it up there.
Good call. I did not know.
Yeah. Oh, I know my wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
all that I've got back there is that goofy weather station thing next to the cat tower. So when I saw that up there, I was like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's great.
Not me. I knew how fucking bad Uncle Joe was. Nothing but a fucking freak job. Anybody can get dementia and still be functional. People who have late, signs of, more advanced dementia are not very functional. And Joe Biden's a classic example of somebody who past his prime. There are other, disabilities, of course, like Joe D.
Oh.
He suffers from mild retardation and a deep fear of white folk taking over his show.
Oh, I do.
And I think that
wherever she's at, probably saying,
oh no, it's not.
Damn it, Joe D. Why you let you little white guy take over your stuff? But man. She's like, I told you.
You hear that?
Milk dud head. Never trust Whitey.
Did you catch that? We got background noise.
Yeah. Let me rewind it.
She's like, little white guy take over your show. And he says, but ma. And she's like, I told you, fucking milk dud head, never trust Whitey.
And that is it for Moeller.
All right. Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty. And nice little Easter egg in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little.
I will give it that he is a creative type. He does put some thought into these things. They're not. Most of them aren't just half-assed videos. So
most.
Yeah.
Some.
Golf clap for the
Let's say
creativity.
most. Let's say.
Yeah, I said most. I didn't say all. I said most. No, golf clap.
We won't even give him most though. We'll just say some.
Some. Okay.
Some of the video.
A percentage of his videos. We're not saying what percentage. We're just saying a percentage.
Yeah, a percentage. Yeah, we don't want to get carried away with credit.
Yeah, true. Okay. You can give him too much credit.
Yeah, we don't want to give too much.
So this one, Moeller once again, go to 215.
And this time we have maybe a taller jug of pretzel stuff.
Yeah. It looks like a bonus Snyder's jug from Costco.
And he opens it earlier in the video and he says, did not bum the jar opening.
Oh, God. So 215.
Yeah.
You can tell in the Share a Beer show, Joe D, a.k.a. Joe D. Madias, Coach.
Oh, wait a minute. No eyeglasses, no sort of eye cover.
Yeah.
He's like almost naked without eyewear.
Yeah, he's always changing it up. He shaved his facial hair like a month ago, and a week later it was like all back.
Yeah.
The Talibani.
Referring to Coach
Mark.
Frail ass Mark. So maybe since this video is after the other video, maybe that's our clarification, Mark. So maybe you're back to the one being frail.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Maybe you're white again now.
I'm white and frail, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get some clarification on if you're still white or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And bum. They all voted. All four of those voted. Well, I take that back. Well, no. All four of them did vote for Biden and Kamala. I was going to take it back and say Mark was too frail to drive over and vote and cast his vote.
Oh.
But I remember this time in Georgia, they were vote harvesting. So Mark didn't have to risk a fall.
Be careful. I'm going to throw out my shoulder. Cough.
Yeah, that. Well, actually, Mark, would you like to clarify? Because I think it's always better when we clarify. and I think actually you mailed in your vote, so you didn't even have to.
No, it was too dangerous for me to even walk to the mailbox to mail it. So I called, and somebody came by, and I stayed in my recliner because I was so frail. And I picked it up and said, "Please, sir, can you take my ballot? I'm too frail." And they took it from me. That's what happened.
That's actually what happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of KIA,
No charge.
look at that one show, White Saturday.
White Saturday.
Oh, and that gets into the Raider Ben,
Down.
Black Saturday to the Raiders. So we can move on from there. We will wrap things up with somebody that we have not seen for a while. We'll end on a high note here.
Oh, wow. On a high note. So who
Yeah.
might this be? Let's see who this is. Oh my God, really?
Mm-hmm.
Keep Staying Dead, Bobby Bowden, Valentine Ale.
So go 625, and let me set this up here. He makes a reference to Pfizer stock. That's in reference to the P-Glen. The P-Glen in previous videos has stated that he has stock in Pfizer. So needless to say, that's just ammo for these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Here we
So
go.
625.
Want to know when you're drinking Valentine Ale? When it says Valentine Ale on the fucking label.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's some deep insight there. Whew. Man, I would have never got that.
I'd have never got that. That is amazing. Wow.
Want to know when you're not drinking Valentine Ale? When you're living in Florida, Texas, any number of shithole fucking flyover states. Fucking shit is unheard of in most parts of the country. Most parts of the country are fucking inhabited by fucking COVID-prone fucking slobs. Know nothing fucking weirdos, pieces of shit, high blood pressure fucking fatties. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. And people with fucking 100 shares of Pfizer stock gonna retire on that, just like T-Meyer 44 is gonna retire on the YouTube royalties from her fucking offset fucking her crooked fucking patio video. Jesus Christ. I suggest going to see a fucking financial planner, but the only one that seems to be anywhere near this community is that fucking pencil neck fuck from fucking Scare a Queer. I guarantee you'll leave in fucking markedly worse financial shape after consulting with that fucking cunt. And if you just stuck your fucking money under the mattress.
Says the guy with a mask on. Yeah.
And the deep analysis of how to know when you're drinking Valentine Ale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, insight.
I will never forget that pro tip. You know you're drinking. I wonder if this is really Modelo. I mean, I have no idea. You know, maybe one of these days I'll figure it out. I don't know.
That is worth a replay there.
Yeah, that was pretty good because I have no idea. I have no idea. What was that? 625.
Want to know when you're drinking Valentine Ale?
Yeah.
When it says Valentine Ale on the fucking label.
So Bum, what are you drinking? I mean, how do we know what that really is? Is that really Old English?
Well, it says Old English on the label, so Apparently, I'm drinking Old English.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. That is pretty good. Hey, thank you, Billy D. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Another
We will finish off this swill, this 42-ounce Old English, which says Old English on the label. Therefore, I'm drinking Old English.
Yes. If it says it on the label, that is what you are drinking.
There we go.
All right.
So we have white. Oh, so there's a request in here to cut the feed before we find out what Mark is drinking. So what are you drinking?
Well, I drank that. Thank you, Bum.
How was it? Did it
It was actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it lost too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
The flavor was still pretty good. And I'm going to drink another one of Bum's bad
going for
beers.
the Crunchbot. Okay.
I am going for the Crunchbot Imperial Peanut Butter Brown Ale that Bum got for me in Pittsburgh, which is brewed here in Atlanta. So I got to save a little bit for the boss.
No, that one is the.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
This one is Rusty Rail. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm being accused of already trying to end the show.
Yeah.
So
well, now you know what I'm drinking, so now you can end the show, Joe. I guess. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. All I got to do is ask Andrew what he's drinking, and then we're done.
Yeah.
Keweenaw Brewing Widowmaker. Second one.
Second one. Oh, look at you.
Ooh. Lots of caramel in this one, Bum. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yeah. Caramel, the front. That's really good. That's still really tasty. Yeah.
Caramel in the front, peanut butter in the back.
Mhm.
Is that how it works?
Caramel up front, peanut butter in the back. Crunchy.
And as good as you might find that to taste, Mark, all I can say is I wish you could have tasted it when it was brand new. Oh my God!
Yeah,
one of the best.
This is really tasty.
Mark, it was almost as good as that Old English I just drank.
Almost? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now these guys really state the obvious. So pencil neck Mark, we didn't know that before. So
that's like show 588. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
And Jody looks a little triggered, dog. So what is a triggered look? What is that?
I don't know.
What is triggered, Andrew? I have no idea what.
I don't know. I think they're trying to mistake you for a Kyle or a Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know what this. And that is the end of the malt liquor right there. That is the end.
Yeah, they're claiming that there was a lot of door foam, or as they're now calling it, Whitney foam for Wit Splits. Yeah,
Whitney foam.
Back into malt liquor. I'll finish it.
Yeah, that's.
There was nothing left there.
Mark joined ISIS.
Yep.
Mark's head is too heavy for that flex straw neck.
Flexi straw neck.
No neck, fat D.
See, between the two of us, we balance out. Yeah.
Yeah, but now he says I have a fat D. We know what you like.
Whoa.
I am quoting.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Well, that's actually what he said. So
Man,
whoa.
We got a guy with a belly fetish, and we got one who's fat D.
He recognizes fat D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's still malt liquor in there. Yeah. That's what he says. Left the frame. Oh,
it doesn't count. Okay.
Yeah.
That one doesn't count.
Yeah, it left the frame. So, yeah. Pour it pour it out over your head, bum. Prove there's nothing left.
There's nothing left. I'm not going to do it.
Exactly. Wits foamed up every pair of underpants. Recrack another one. Well, you only had the one. You know, you can't recrack something that you don't have, right?
The chairman's still upset about that St. Ides from 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's still pissed off about something from 8 years ago. You remember what?
Damn near 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it right, Joe. Damn near.
There, he just mentioned the St. Ides.
Yeah. No crack on that St. Ides too. Yeah. So that's the way that one works. Yeah, that was. Whoa, what happened?
All I can say is congratulations to the chairman for correctly spelling the word "to" in that sentence.
Yeah.
Normally, he would have just spelled it "to."
Yeah, right. Like he left off the Joe off the D, and he just complimented my big fat D. Yeah. I'll take that. I'll remember that. I appreciate it very much too. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Jody is winding down the show. You can totally tell. So what's wrong with that? The show's over, right? I don't know. You got anything else you want to add, Andrew?
Yeah, the one thing I would love to add is where were these meatheads from the MLDC when we were doing them for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, all the way up? I think we got as far as 8 hours?
Yeah, I think we got one close to 8.
Yeah.
I think we did one so long. Bum, did you not go to work and get off or something, or you got off?
Well, I don't go to work and get off.
Not go to work and get off. I mean,
bad choice of words.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bad choices of words.
Yeah, especially considering who I work with. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's a whole nother subject. We ain't going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Hey, if you do that, call Coach. Come on.
You're right.
Yeah.
Coughing up more dust, Chairman. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Bones are brittle. Got to watch it.
That's it's unfortunate we couldn't have Neary jump on, man. I would have really enjoyed that for sure. We didn't have our Canadian friend on here today.
Fuck you, Canadian asshole.
That's a little bit of a disappointment, you know. Yeah, we had Hans trying to jump in, but we were playing the video, and that's why I was trying to put that in there. We had a few people trying to jump on, but we were playing the video, and you know.
So did Hans leave the green room?
Yeah, he left the green room. Yeah, no patience.
No.
Yeah, he went into his ceiling fan and find a shirt. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was here a few times, and we had someone else that jumped in there too. But that's why I was trying to put those messages up there to let people know, just hang in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
playing a live, you know, a pre-recorded video. So we'll try that pre-recorded video stuff again. I don't know. It's an interesting experiment. I think it can eventually be incorporated into the show. Who knows in what way, but good experiment.
Yeah, I think it definitely needs to be shorter. But, you know, it was a first try. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just kind of have to see how it works, where it possibly could fit. What do you
Continuous improvement.
Yeah.
Also in thinking about Charlie Watts passing on, I thought about a certain country artist that wrote a song back in the early 90s. George Jones. He wrote this song called "Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes." Somebody needs to do a rock and roll version of it, only change up the artist names.
Well, it's funny that George Jones did that song because who has filled his shoes? Nobody.
Yeah.
Right, right. And somebody needs to take basically and write a rock and roll version of that song, and mention like the likes of Janis Joplin, Hendrix, SRV.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's going to replace Charlie. I mean, yeah, Steve Jordan's going to replace him on the tour, but nobody's going to replace him as a member.
No. Yeah. Yeah. And we're at that point where, yeah, we're going to start losing more and more and more of those guys.
And who is Billy Gibbons going to get to replace Dusty Hill?
Well, they got their roadie playing bass with them now, and he grew a COVID beard, so he just happens to fit in visually. And
they get a stand-in, but they can't replace the original. Yeah. That's the problem. You go to see a lot of these bands from the 70s or even the 80s. And they're like, oh yeah, so, and then you look at who the musicians are, and there's nobody from the original group anymore. It's just a name with a bunch of session players. Yeah.
You know what? These bands now, and I hate to say it because I love the Stones, but the Stones, they're now more an entertainment organization than they are artists.
Yeah.
You know, they don't put out that many new albums.
Oh, no.
They're all about the touring. They're like the Ice Capades now. So, hey, we lose our drummer. We get somebody in there. We're not going to miss a gig. Yeah. My God, the ZZ Top canceled one show when they're bassist of 50 years.
Well, then you get some artists too that they'll make an announcement that they're done touring because it's like their body can't take it anymore.
Yeah, for Christ's sake, when when the key members of your band are in their 70s and 80s, like you've got to have a backup for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like you've got to have a backup. I mean, you never know when these guys can go or not.
Now,
you know?
we got Steve Jordan on drums, who's going to do the upcoming Stones tour, and Steve Jordan is one of the greatest drummers ever.
He is, yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know, he was the drummer for Letterman's band in the NBC years.
Oh, and the Saturday Night Live too.
Saturday Night Live. He played in Keith's solo band.
Mm-hmm. I think that's how he came on because he's played with Keith for 30 years probably.
Yeah. So Steve Jordan, one of the greatest drummers ever. But my joke that I told people this week, the next Stone to die will be Ron Wood because God knows it's not going to be Keith Richards.
No, he's gonna outlive everybody.
Yeah,
he's gonna live to be like 94, 95 years old.
There's already a meme on MeWe. As far as people, the last two people on Earth, it's going to be Betty White and Keith Richards.
And
Keith is already pre-pickled. So
yeah,
good.
It'll end up being Keith. But when Ron Wood dies, they'll get Waddy Wachtel as their touring guitarist. So eventually, Keith's solo band will be the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that you know I read today that Watts fought the whole drugs and alcohol thing until the 80s when then he
in his mid-40s he all of a sudden decided to start doing heroin.
Yeah.
In his mid-40s. Yeah.
So what you know
Mark is a skeleton. Dust in the Hey, you know, by the way, Chairman, Kansas is a great group. They wrote Dust in the Wind. So yeah, I'm just living up to their legacy. Down to bones.
Yeah, that's you know, speaking of box sets and all these other things, that there's so much coming out as far as records. We've got the Eagles coming out. The Eagles are another one of those bands, one of those that were started back in the day, right? Well, at least Eric Clapton. I've recently purchased the first two of what are supposed to be 6 of the box sets that are due to come out, audiophile quality type records, albums from the Eagles. You've got the Eagles Desperado and Eagles Self-Titled. I bought both of those pre-orders. Any thoughts on the Eagles, man? Anybody want to say anything about Eric Clapton, the Eagles?
The Eagles are great. I like them. Clapton's same. I got his box set upstairs in my CD rack.
Oh, you do?
Yep. It's got every single version of After Midnight that he did. Also, the 1987-88 version that he did for Budweiser for Michelob.
Oh.
So if you punch up Eric Clapton After Midnight Michelob commercial, it'll go right to it.
Yeah, that was that slow version of After Midnight. Yeah.
Well, it's got like the
that's when he sold out to the corporate interess.
Yeah,
it's where he's
sold
got
out to the man.
The heavy blues version of it.
Yeah, that's when Eric Clapton, the hardcore alcoholic, sold out to Michelob.
Lifetime free
Well,
beer.
look at Bob Seger, Like a Rock. He sold that to GM for about, I think, $200,000 or $300,000.
Was that GM
for the
or
campaign?
Ford? Was
No,
that Ford
GM.
Was it GM?
GM.
Okay.
Yeah, it was for Chevy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like if you look at when Chevy did the changeover to the first body style after the square Chevys, 1973 to 1987, and 90 up to 92 for the 3/4 and 1 tons and the Suburbans.
No, you got it all wrong, Chairman.
They used his Like a Rock theme song.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Joe D's got a laser disc.
Was right.
And I can't rush down to McDonald's, Chairman, because I'm frail. So I have them delivered to me. Look at that laser. Oh.
Harlem Nights on Laserdisc, kids.
Yeah.
Mark has to head down to the McDonald's in his motorized wheelchair.
That's right. Yeah, and my scooter.
His rascal.
Yeah, I got a rascal. The boss pushes me in my wheelchair.
Yeah,
I can't make it on my own. I might fall apart.
No, Mark. Don't you have half a Hayabusa motor on that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
got the fastest rascal in the history of rascals.
Where you can race the Prius.
Yeah, I dropped a what is that? A crate 454 at the back of my rascal.
There you go.
Yeah, there's been some fantastic music that has come out recently, being redone by some of the best, in the business. Full analog. Just remarkable copies. Andrew, are you a fan of Metallica? Are you going to get that box set that's coming out? That sucker's like 6 DVDs, 6 CDs. It's got I might. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't had a chance to really go looking for music as far as like box sets recently anyway.
Yeah, that's a big one. That is
from what I saw, it is lots of bands redoing the Black Album. Yeah. Which for me, I was like, nah, that's okay. The original one is good enough. I don't need Pearl Jam doing Metallica.
What did you think about them doing that one with the symphony?
I thought that was pretty cool. I've streamed that with the San Francisco Symphony. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Yeah. And they had two. They had two.
That was the second one, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They've done two with that. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's definitely. Of course, I'm preaching to the choir here, but man, I think that it is awesome. What's happening right now with music? I mean, you're able to get some of these records that haven't been released. I bought a War box set recently that hadn't been released since they originally released War albums in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of this stuff you're able to get a hold of now just because there's such a resurgence in vinyl. Some of this music is actually coming out digitally now because of the resurgence in vinyl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty cool, man.
I think one of my brothers, he actually bought the vinyl version of the Springsteen set, like back in I think it was the mid '80s. He released it on vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 5 or 6 records worth. I think you can also get the same in CDs now too.
Two thumbs up from the boss on the Crunchbot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, boss approved.
If they Rusty Rail doesn't do a lot of one-offs, they always go back and redo things. If they redo it again, I'll make sure you guys get fresh versions, and you'll be blown.
I'll be back up there next spring for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
for sure.
So as we head into the NFL season, anybody
Go Steelers?
Go Steelers! You got a lot of hopes for the Steelers this year. Who? I mean, you liking what they're doing? Some of the moves they made.
I don't know.
You like staying with Big Ben? What's the deal there? The Steelers are making some moves, man. They've made some moves.
Yeah. Ben's going to stay in there, I don't know, until they have to wheel him out on a bed because he's in a coma from too many concussions. I don't understand. That guy, when he's 50, I mean, he's just going to be all crumpled up in a ball somewhere because he's been beat up so bad.
He's frail.
He is frail. He's more frail than me at this point.
That's why John Elway had to retire from the Broncos, because his personal doctor told him, look, if you take another concussion, you're going to be a vegetable the rest of your life and pushed around in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And with that, I mean, he just took that to the Broncos head office. He's like, look, guys, I can't do this anymore. I mean, my body is shot from so many hits over the years and how many concussions I've gotten over the years. And my own personal doctor told me, hey, if I take one more hit, it's like lights out. We're done.
His doctor was ahead of the curve because now the whole CTE stuff. Yeah.
And now last couple of years, I mean, literally you've seen several sports personalities take their own life, and from baseball, football, and whatever else have you. And people are wondering, well, what is this from? Did they have like personal problems or whatever? And here it leads to various concussions that they receive.
Well, Mike Webster, the center from the Steel Curtain, he ended up. Did he end up killing himself? I think is what he ended up doing, or did he just die relatively early? I mean, he was. Yeah.
He was one of the first persons where you first started hearing CTE.
And he donated his brain to that.
Because
that was doing the research. Yeah.
He even suspected that something was wrong.
Yeah, he thought something was wrong. Yeah.
Football related. Yeah.
So they're trying to speculate on what Andrew's wearing on his head.
A black ball cap and a red do-rag. Okay, so we got black scarf and
contractor cap from Crossbreed Holsters.
Okay, skull cap, and then you got a red bandana underneath that.
Yep, because I'm a fat fart and I sweat my ass off.
So Moeller got it right. A black ball cap, black scarf, and a red do-rag. Except he called it a do-rage. A do-rage.
There you go.
He kind of nailed that one. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm a sellout. So that's
yep.
And also Kirby Puckett from the Minnesota Twinkies. His death was not really. It was kind of directed from that head hit that he took from a pitcher.
It wasn't the big chaw of tobacco he always had in his.
No. I don't think.
Well, that was
I don't think Kirby chewed.
No, that was Tony Gwynn. That's
Tony
right.
Gwynn.
Yeah.
But when Kirby took a wild pitch from, I forgot what pitcher and from what team, but after that was when he started losing his sight in his left eye.
Yeah.
Because because I mean he was hit with like I think 110 mile an hour pitch.
Yeah, he got hit straight up. Yeah.
And that's why after that they started the Major League Baseball started mandating the shields for either side the helmet if you're left or right hand.
Yeah, the side that was facing the pitcher. Yeah.
Yep. So that way it's like it was part of the helmet.
So you just need an afro pick, okay. Charlie's death hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And Coach is right. Tony Gwynn did pass from lip cancer, and it was as a result of chew. Yep.
I know I've seen some pictures years ago online where even high schoolers, like in hockey and football and stuff, and they would chew. And here 10 years later, it's like early 90s. It's like you got these kids that are like the same age as you, and it's like they got this tumor on the side of their mouth, and it's like clear the hell out here, or else they got jaw cancer from it.
Yeah. This.
I stopped chewing in 1983, so I'm good.
Yeah.
And I stopped my professional football career too after that.
Yeah.
I was a lineman. You may not believe that, Chairman, but I was a lineman.
Yeah.
I put the hurt on people.
Yeah, he didn't like to show off too much, but he was a lineman. You know, you don't want to. You don't need to take everybody to the gun show every day.
Right. Yeah. So we can only have so many gun shows.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Second Amendment and all, but I mean, sooner or later it just gets, silly.
Exactly. Who is this Judge Janine?
I think they're referring to Judge Judy.
Mark is a twig. Okay. I still do Judge Janine. Mark is a twig.
I don't know Judge Janine.
Totally whack Judge Judy.
Hey, Judge Judy is one hell of a well-paid grilf, right?
Yeah, she is a wealthy grilf.
Yeah, she is a very wealthy grilf. Yeah. So of course I'm rocking the Rams logo back here. I am definitely all about everything LA as far as teams go. That's where I'm from originally. So it's Lakers, Rams, Doyers, Los Doyers, and the Kings. So yeah, it is all LA all the time, baby. I got to see the Great One play twice in LA when he went to LA. Got to see the Great One play. Very, very proud of that. Wayne.
I got to see the Great One play twice too.
Did you?
Clemente. Yeah. Not
Gretzky. Clemente. No, they're talking about.
No, I never did see Gretzky. Never did see, and I never saw Lemieux. I mean, I left Pittsburgh before they actually had a hockey team.
The first The first hockey, my first 2 hockey games were when Wayne Gretzky came to LA. That was I was completely unfamiliar to hockey until
all downhill from there after that. Pretty much. Yeah. That's amazing.
Once look at these guys. I have kept the damn thing going for at least a solid. It's like they're begging. Actually, they're
they are begging.
They're really wanting the show.
Control the chat. They control the stream.
Yeah,
remember that.
So yeah, that's what's really happening. But I am definitely looking forward to this season. We've got hopefully fantastic quarterback. The Rams have made a lot of moves. We've got a running back that hopefully his knee still holds up. Acquired him from the Patriots. We've got some receivers that are looking fantastic. Hopefully they can stay healthy. Defense is still solid. I think, we still have the number 1 or number 2 defense so far. Yeah, I mean, it's all speculation till the season starts, but so going into the NFL season, I am very hopeful. Now the Dodgers on the other side, are you freaking kidding me? We are loaded. The Dodgers are loaded. I know we're still behind the Giants. F the Giants, bro. Screw the Giants. Who cares about the damn Giants? You know what I'm saying? We're going to pass the damn Giants. Dude, the Dodgers are loaded, baby. Woo! Man, we've got a potential Cy Young winner right now throwing the ball. Come on. How did Washington give this guy up? What, are you kidding me? Oh, my God. The Dodgers are absolutely loaded.
Yeah.
I mean, it is exciting right now.
You watch out. The Pirates are going to catch him. Pirates are going to catch him. There's still what, like 12 games left in the regular season? Come on. You can get them.
They can go 12-0 with this last little spurt
and
here.
Still be down by 28 games. So.
Right. I think actually the worst team in baseball is the Diamondbacks. I think the Diamondbacks are like.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, they're terrible, bro. They are god awful. I think it's what, between the Diamondbacks and Baltimore. Yeah, it's between the Baltimore. It's like they're going back. Matter of fact, Baltimore just snapped a 19-game losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad MLB is now. That like the Pirates are not the worst team.
Mm-hmm. What's wrong with baseball? The Pirates aren't at the bottom anymore. Come on.
So many lousy teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some. That's been the talk. Is like, how pathetic Baltimore's been. I mean, the Diamondbacks, they'll probably bounce back in some sort of way. But Baltimore has just had this. Like, what happened to the Orioles? I mean, they have just. It's kind of a shame, right? I mean, they back in the day, they really had some good clubs, but man, I mean, it's just this long standing.
Bring back Earl Weaver. That's all I got to say. Bring back Earl Weaver.
I mean, man.
Well, that doesn't mean you can't come back, boss. Come on. She pointed out that he's dead, but that doesn't mean anything. He can come back.
Yeah. I mean, what's a little death? I mean, you can
probably
death. What the hell? Now, Tom says that's a quality,
he's talking about Sonny Michel? Yeah.
Oh, the problem
was Georgia football player.
See, the thing of it is Michel, like, he kind of had that bum knee. And when you're dealing with Belichick is extremely good at getting rid of a player a year early. Like, he is really well known for getting rid of a guy that perfect year early. That right before you think that he's done, Belichick already knows he's done. Before he knows he's done.
Yeah.
So
hopefully we can get one more year out of him. I mean, that's basically, I guess, yeah.
he guessed wrong with Brady. I'll tell you that right now. Like, oh my
God. He's going to be like Keith Richards. He's going to be the Keith Richards of football. He's going to be there at age 50, throwing the ball.
And you know what's amazing about Brady, guys like Brady and I, even though LeBron is a Laker, I just will never see LeBron as a Laker. To me, he's just, I don't know. But in any case, you still got to give it to these guys. Their durability is insane. You've got players like LeBron. You've got players, Tom Brady. In women's tennis, you've got Serena. For her to be playing still, I think she dropped out of her last tournament.
Yeah, she did. The U.S. Open. Yeah.
But still, she's nearing 40, isn't she?
Yeah.
And she just had a baby, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. It's phenomenal, her run. In that sport, in her sport, as tough as it is, to still be at that level at her sport is insane. I think it's remarkable. It really is, man. I couldn't play 5 seconds of tennis right now. I'm telling you, I'd be gassed hard. Yeah. I mean, it would be like they would have to give me oxygen. That I'd be like, 2 quick rounds of trying to hit the ball. I'd be done. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another Share Beer show. 619 is in the books. We will see you next week. Oh, shoot. I forgot to mention. When was it? October 9th?
Yeah.
October 9th, no show. So October 9th, you got fair warning. Over a month. Watch. I'm dying to see.
It's 2 months out. So.
Yeah. I mean, this is October, for Christ's sake, we're talking about. So you've got well over a month. No Share Beer show. For that 1 week.
Looks like Bum will have to double up on Malt Liquor Report then.
Yeah, so we're look at this. Oh, who's this? We got a new one in here. 4 losers. Who is this?
Montaz Hayek. I wonder if they're related to Selma.
Yeah.
What do you think the odds are?
Right? 4 losers. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Jody is canceling already.
We ran him off October 9th. You're just bailing early, Joe.
They're like Al-Qaeda, aren't they? It's like Al-Qaeda already claiming victory.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Cancel culture. Oh, my God.
Malt Liquor wins again.
Yeah, Malt Liquor wins again. They're already claiming victory. I literally just announced it. They had no idea. I meant to announce it last weekend. They had no idea. They're already claiming victory. The world is literally burning. People are dying, and these dudes playing video games. Whoa, wait a minute.
What? No, where have you been, buddy? No, sorry. Wrong channel.
Play video games.
Wrong channel.
Yeah, but look, I'll take a lot of criticism. Matter of fact, I take all of it. But what show are you watching?
Yeah.
At least make it close. You know what I'm saying? At least, like, I can't even work with this. What is this?
Yeah. Oh, here's an idea. Do you see Moeller says he's going to pre-record the October 9th show? You should do that.
Yeah, Joe.
There we go. We can use this new technology. Just
Wait a minute. They're actually
giving us a suggestion to replace the 9th. So
Malt Liquor wins again.
Yeah.
Now that is a Malt Liquor win.
Yeah, that's a Malt Liquor win. I'll give them that.
I gotta give it to them. That's a good idea.
We meet on Friday, and you release the show on Saturday.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah. Watch Jody pre-record the night. Yeah, I just might. That's it.
Joe, send out emails when you're going to do it.
I've got plenty of advance notice right now. Yeah, I can.
But you said you can't upload anything more than 10 minutes or so.
It'll be a really short show. It'll be your Malt Liquor Report bum has to be 3 minutes and 38 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This well, that's a interesting idea.
The chairman says he's still gonna troll the pre-recorded chat.
I guess right now with our current climate, I am not even going to read this comment. It's on there. If you want to read it, have at it. I'm disliking, and my cousin is disliking too. Okay. So his cousin's the other Hayek.
No, you disliking was fine, but if your cousin's doing it, that's it. We can't deal with that.
And speaking of cousins, happy birthday, Jess. Today's your birthday.
Oh, hey, yeah, happy birthday. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a little audience.
Yeah, today she's won't say how old. She's 2 years younger than me.
Wait a minute. Muller's also referring to himself in third person. So Mueller
just blow your mind. Yeah.
Just blow your mind. He did. I'll give him credit. I'm not scared. I don't even have a dog. Don't need a dog.
Yeah.
I can say that all on my own. We will just troll the pre-recorded chat. I am willing to do it just for that. Just to see what the idea of that is amazing to me. The idea of that, just the idea, the thought. Where is Coachella?
Coachella.
Spelled it all wrong, but I'll give you credit for it. Coach Holla.
Isn't that up in Idaho?
New Malt Liquor crew chief. No, he's been here a couple times, but he's kind of laying low. Coach is doing coach. He's
my cousin Habib just disliked pre-troll.
Yeah.
Opium flavored
craft beer.
Well, he wants to reset. He wants to reset.
He wants. I'll tell you.
Redos on the share beer.
I'll tell you what. I was getting off. Now, if he wants to come on, I'll post a link. Let's do.
Boy.
Let's do this. If you
guys get a look at my 2-channel audio system while I give a prostate break.
Yeah, feel free to jump off if you need to. I am going to give this a shot here. Let's just see what happens. I will give it 5 minutes, and I am, you know me, I am willing to try anything. So let's just see. Jody trying to act black. Okay. Well, I got to act blacker than Mark. Mark's, it's been said on here that Mark's the black one. I got to act blacker than him. Or maybe you know what? I got to stay true to my true color. I am white. Remember, they said that I am. He said that I am white. Right?
Hey, Joe, don't you have connections in the Italian mafia though? If you really think about this, you got connections in the Italian mafia. You could get into the MLDC and you could have everyone knocked off. And...
like that, right? Yeah.
I'm just giving a suggestion. I'm not implying.
Who's that white guy that died? I would imagine there's a few of them that have died.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe he means Charlie. I don't know.
Yeah. We have no idea though, really. Jody unhinged. All right. Okay. I'm not going to not say hey. Where's the link? The link I already posted.
The link is posted, Corwin or Carwin, whatever the hell your name is.
Link dog.
Link doesn't work, dog.
Pin the link. You can't pin the link. The link is the link. It's up there.
The link is the link.
As someone from the Middle East, could you tell me what do you guys think of Afghanistan? I don't know. It's a country, right? What do you mean?
I think what he's Motaz is referring to is the current shit show that just happened.
You think
we just lost 13
Motaz,
Marines over there?
Motaz, let me give you some insight into me. I'll tell you about me. First of all, you are talking to someone that don't watch live TV. So if there's something happening over there, I have no idea. Literally, I am the guy under the rock. I could care less about anything happening that ain't literally right here in Phoenix, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Or doesn't involve the NFL or MLB, some kind of American sports. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? If you live in Afghanistan, God bless you, man. I have no idea what's happening. Literally, I have no idea. And I'm not going to get into it. It's a country. I heard they're high elevation. I don't know. What is Afghanistan? Like over 5,000 feet or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, they have mountains that go up to, I mean, they get snow up in the high mountains. I don't know what the low, I think it's, from like 1,000 feet to maybe 6,000 or 7,000, 8,000 feet.
I think they got mountains that are like 13.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't mean any offense, but I just don't care. I'm sorry. I just, you know what I'm saying? All I know is my bills keep coming. You know what I'm saying? My personal problems keep coming. I have, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, I've heard it's a country, right? Like many other countries in this world.
It's a big sandbox.
You know. About as much as wherever you live is about as much as you care about what happens here in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Like it's touche, right? Isn't it? I don't have any idea. I just heard about some hurricane happening today. I just heard about it. I have no idea, man. I don't watch live TV. I have no interest in it. None. And you know what? I have a pretty peaceful life. You know,
all can be said for not watching live TV. Yep.
Yeah, I don't get all worked up over things that I can't control.
The only thing I'm really interested about on live TV is the news, is the weather from the news, and that's it.
And you know what? You know what I do with that, Andrew? On YouTube, they literally put the 2-minute clip of the local weather from the local news on YouTube. So that's how I catch the local.
Yep. The Google Weather app works really well.
Yeah, I honestly don't. I don't have any idea what's happening. I've heard from some of the guys at work, you know, honestly, there's some kind of stuff happening. I have no idea. I walk out of the room. I'm like, okay, all right. How does focusing on something that's happening thousands of miles away, you know, help me pay my mortgage? How does that? I don't know. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Whether I debate it or not with someone else, how does this affect me paying my gas bill? I don't know. How does it help me buy another head of cabbage? I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? You know, how does it help me? You know, get one of my daughters her rent money? I don't know. It doesn't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, how does it help my aunt get over cancer? It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I've got other issues.
But they want to make you think it does.
Right.
And that's the rabbit hole that you end up going down. Yeah.
You know, a few months back, I voted for somebody. I voted for a bunch of people, and I let them worry about it. That's their job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, okay, all right. You want to handle this? Okay, handle it. I got my own problem. You know what I'm saying? You handle it. You know what I'm saying? You take care of your stuff, right? Handle your business. You know what I'm saying? That's all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna worry about these stupid guys right here. These guys in the back of me right here, that logo. I'm gonna worry about them. You know
when the Rams changed their logo over?
Yeah. Oh, they changed it last year, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that was a big controversy as well. The Rams logo was a big deal. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, lots of people getting all upset and losing sleep over what the logo looks like.
I did. I
You
was
did?
upset over that.
Oh man.
I spent a lot of money on the NFL every year. On
Yeah, you do actually. Yeah.
I personally spent thousands of dollars on the Rams. So I'm
You gonna be able to go to all your games this year, you think?
Yeah. No, not well. I'll sell some. I already sold a preseason, but yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I will. I'll go to, I always go to a handful of games, man.
And then just sell the rest. Yeah.
Every year I'm annoyed and pissed off at football, and yet I still go. It is just it's same thing with baseball, right? Like baseball. I am not like a gigantic wake up in the morning. I've got to digest every single thing that's said or printed about baseball. That I'm not that fan, right? I'm a casual baseball fan, but I love baseball. Going to it, if I'm going to go to a game and I had a choice between a baseball and a football game, I'd go to baseball. I really like and enjoy. If it's a live event, I love going to a baseball game. It's great.
Oh, Chairman, you make me laugh.
All right. Well, he had his moment. He had his chance to jump in. He didn't jump in. We're out of here. Thanks, guys. We will see you, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Next week, man. Peace out.
All right.
Next week.
See you guys next week.
All right.